Hello everyone, my lovely audience, Ben is here for another episode. Our first video published on YouTube at the very first day of the year 2025 ran really well. The video got a massive of only 2 impressions for the first 4 days. Well, actually I thought of sending to my cousin, somehow was lectured by my mom about it isn't an appropriate day to send ghost videos to others at the celebrating day, the new year. Oh, she mean the whole month and not just a single day. And why? Because Chinese New Year is coming as well. So most probably the video will only be shared on the February. Well, just a little nagging here, but I'm fine with it. I know that youngster will have a thought of thinking, yeah, shaking my head. And this is the part exactly from the first video I pinned it. Well, taboo isn't entirely invalid. Beliefs and culture isn't entirely false as well. I know that we're living in a world now that most of the myths are slowly being exposed under the light ray of the science and experiments. I respect both beliefs, there is nothing to argue about. Everyone have their own thinkings and this uniqueness create clashes and produce different outcomes. And talk about taboo, I used to get freaked out by my cousins and neighbors with all the random stuff like my cousin brother goes with, Ben, do not look at the mirror at the very 12 a.m. Something will pop up if you did. And there, never did I dare to face the mirror since. Roughly around, I think, 20 years now. For real. What is my neighbor goes with his aunt told him about, do not hide behind the banana trees after 7 p.m. at night, you will go disappear from sight. And I was like, So another one was my cousin's sister goes with, never sleep facing your legs or head to a mirror or door, your spirit will trap into it. This happened to me once. Or maybe a few times. We will make one episode about it. And then there is do not yell or shout in the forest, you might attract spirits. Do not pray random stuff as you won't know what is in it. One of it was told by my mom, do not play one of the local game during after the sunset, known for Chongka. Or according to the result from Google, is known for the Southeast Asian man color. We have them, but we don't play them because video games are more amusing back then. Just part of the collection sitting inside my brother's room cupboard. As for what it would happen if you play them, I don't know. She didn't tell me, and I was first informed about this taboo when I was around 7. Before we move on to the story, likes are the generous present I wishes the most, and if you could, smile, thank you. Okay, so I was roughly around, I think, 13 to 14. Just a very simple and usual day in the weekends. I was feeling tired at night, and it happened is getting near to 8 p.m. already. I remember it's roughly around 7:30 or something because the day is getting darker was the last impression I had in my mind, and I accidentally dropped a marble off my bed in the living hall. There I goes in my mind. And then, pray God, pray heaven, pray nothing will happen, pray I have a good night's sleep. And I went to bed. And then an hour later, I think it's 9 p.m. or something, an hour later was what I remember. A random knocking sound was coming out from nowhere. It goes like, there was like, yes, back into the previous expression. I imagine it, and that's me in an hour later. That sound continued and didn't stop as I keep checking. Where does that knocking sound came from? I was wondering. I look around and I log on to a media console, figuring out what would cause that sound, and this expression is still the me. But be a man was the encouragement that powered up me temporarily. I opened the cupboard and nothing was inside. I look around the bag, no insect, no lizards, no nothing. It won't go away and you can't see them. There I was like, isn't there the deity statue was in the living hall as well? Shouldn't they be here on keeping us guarded and safe? I was out of idea and burned the incense joystick and mumbling goes with, please help me. Help me. There was something here. I poked the incense joystick, standing waiting at the corner. Every second passes is nothing to me, cause be a man was my belief. So surprisingly, the knocking sound just mysteriously goes away, and I look at the incense joystick. The length of the incense joystick was half burned already, and there I realized that's how we summon them. Though I don't want to export mythical belief of mine, I'm more towards on wanting my viewer to practically treat this as just a random story on the internet. But then a senior in the Taoism advised that not all statue has deity invited. Most of the roadside statues are empty, so don't pray or summon them if you know nothing about it. And then a week later, I went meet up with the senior with my mom. He's the seventh senior of the sect because he is the seventh to join them. I share what happened, and he explained it could be a child spirit. It's not harmful and won't cause harm. And why would I afraid for my belief or be a man? So now here's the blank to picture and fill up. What did our daddy, the Kuan Yin, did if there's a child spirits? So and finally, I hope the story makes your day a little cooler in case that air conditioner isn't available in your area. And thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.